This is another episode of your daily program, the program that fetches news from the scoop angle. And I can tell you that today is not going to be different because we have an erudite politician and activist in the studio to be giving us very, very important information that you need to know, particularly at this time. Then I can still assure you that he's going to talk about the length and breadth of this country, even international. Then you stay back and enjoy. RDBC Abdul Aderotimi, as usual. Then my guest is the Director of Administration for the ruling People's Democratic Party in Osun State. It's a comrade and Alhaji Dhikrullah Mustafa.
The presenter.
How are things?
Everything is okay. I was back at the salon.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Thank you. Yes, we are on Newsmaker, and you are the Newsmaker today because we are making news out of you. Let us come back home. Yes, the first governor of Osun State. We continue remembering him, if at all it is getting better, because when you talk about Ademola, you remember Isiaka, that's Alhaji Isiaka. Then how will you describe the man Isiaka Adeleke?
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. The first executive governor of Osun State of blessed memory, Adetunji Adeleke OON, he left this world at the ripe age of 62. He was born in 1955 and he passed away in 2017, exactly 6 years ago. In politics, he's an icon. In philanthropies, he's no match. And when you look at him generally, somebody of his caliber, they are not much. That is why they come. They came and they quickly go. In Yoruba Palace, they used to say, Ikitoto Kipengo. A good tree never lasts in the forest. That is what we can describe him of that. He's a politician. He is a politician par excellence. There is nobody that did not feel the impact of that man. During the struggle in 1991, 1991, 92, when Osun was about to be created, Alhaji Isiaka Adeleke is the first one that campaigned in the old Oyo State with helicopter by then. We are very young, but we monitored everything during the SDP NRC. When it comes on, everybody will just be looking at the helicopter there, and he continued struggling until Osun was created. Immediately Osun was created, he became the first executive governor, and he was sworn in on the 2nd of January 1992. The month, 18 months that he used as the executive governor of Osun State, the impact that he left since that day is still in Osun today. And nobody, no politician in Osun State that not passed through him. He contested during the primary with Honorable Dosuladipo by then. And during the course of another round of gubernatorial election, Honorable Dosuladipo happened to be his own deputy again. During the course of the election, to show you who that man is, as he always be at home with everybody. He will just sit down, he will be talking with all. That is the lesson for all the politicians. If you are seeking the vote of the people, try to be among them. That is the phenomenon of Alhaji Isiaka Adeleke of blessed memory. He will be in the midst of the people. He will feel the impact of the people. What do you want? When you are angry with him, he will not tell anybody. He will just go the following day. He will just go to him directly. Why are you angry with me? He's a politician to the pulse. He's a people's politician, and the type of him usually come within the world. So we can always be remember. We can always say that we can see this example. We cannot see exactly like Isiaka Adeleke. When he was a senator too, look at the philanthropists. He has his own store at his country home. When you get there, you will see a lot of machine, a lot of summons, a lot of things that can empower people. It be distributing it for people just to empower people. They have a family that is very, very good. In Osun State, the Adenike dynasty is second to none. There is no family in Osun State that can compare to the Adeleke family. They are philanthropic, for example. Maybe they inherited that one from their forefather.
He was a senator.
Yeah, he was a senator. We have Dr. Adeleke. Go and see the people that are benefiting in his own, the channels of businesses. We're going to the Mamadupe. He is a damn hard woman. He's a prayer warrior. As you see them, they are in billions. You will see them fasting, praying. You will just be wonder how family is this.
Not
because you will now say, are they because of what they are doing? Is because of them, not because of the people.
I want to look at this angle. The first governor of Osun State, Alhaji Isiaka Adeleke, is the one who created dynasty. Some people will say that it was their father who established that dynasty. How can you just suppose the two?
You know that in life, the prayer of the parent is that to have a child who will above him. That's the prayer of a parent. Senator Ayola Adeleke of blessed memory, the father of those of Alhaji Isiaka Adeleke, is not a pushover. He was a former senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He used his talent by then to bring up these children into a good way. And because the father is a good tree will produce a beautiful seed in the children they produce. We have Alhaji Isiaka Adeleke, which is the best executive governor of Osun State. He was the governor at the age of 37 years, the youngest governor by the and he did well. Then we have Dr. Adeleke, who is a business mogul. Then we have Demola Adeleke, the present governor.
We are coming to that one.
No, I'm just telling you. Now look at all the siblings. We have Davido, we have Bire, we have all of them.
From a family.
Yeah, from a family. So you cannot pinpoint that this is the one that created the family. It's the father that created that dynasty. That Senator Ayola Adeleke created that dynasty, and the children are building upon it, and they are building upon it in a good way that is beneficial to the market.
Thank you. Because today's newsmaker is, we can say that systematically dedicated to Alhaji Isiaka Adeleke. But we cannot be talking about the first governor without talking about the incumbent governor. And let us look at, because on this program we are always frank, that the story that was trending when he was contested is that people say he was a person who has no political experience. He was one who has never worked before. He was one who has no experience about administration. But when he came, he proved people wrong. Even the dance that some people ascribe to him is nowhere to be found. Only job every day, project there. But I want to look at his performance. He has not the relationship between him and Alhaji Isiaka Adeleke.
Let me now give you one thing in life. Both the Muslim and the Christian, the both religions book teaches us many ways. You cannot judge people by the appearance. You judge people by the action. Senator Ademola Adeleke, the executive governor of Osun State, is not a pushover in terms of politics. He has been a director. Go and look at his profile in the Guinness. And Guinness is not a conglomerate of a small business. To be a director there, you know what it was. And this man, the executive governor of Osun State, the present executive governor, is a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In 2018, when Alhaji Adeleke passed on, he is the one that inherited that seat and he finished it. So what experience? To be a senator is an experience. And by then, he has been a consistent follower of his brother. Go and look at all the campaign his brother has been going. When you see a tutelage, a political tutelage you follow a step.
As a student.
As a student, you will be following your step, your step, your step. He has been following the step of his brother. And there is nothing Alhaji Isiaka Adeleke has been doing without the knowledge of Senator Ademola Adeleke. That is why it is easy for him. He knew that he came from a family that he cannot be soiled. He used to say that I like people to underrate me. They underrated him that he's a dancer, he will not perform. Look at his 100 days. To be candid and to be sincere, he is very, very excellent. Go to Ikirun today. We have Ikirun has never had that project since the creation of Ikirun as a town. Go and look at it in the night.
Even Osogbo Ikirun Road.
That is what I'm saying. Go and look at that junction and that roundabout. Senator Ademola Adeleke is a listening governor. He has many aides that when people are talking, you know that different radio used to comment that we want this in our area. We have people that are documenting all these things. Immediately they documented it, they now go and present it to the governor. That these people, immediately the governor say, go and do this, go and do this, go. Even some road that you don't think that the government can near it in next 10 years, Ademola has done it within 100 days. That is Ademola for you. And being a dancer it has nothing to do with performance. A dancing is even an appearance. It's even better than people. You'll be laughing, you'll be gentle, and it's very wicked in the heart. Senator Ademola Adeleke, I'm director of admin. I passed through the governor Ademola, and I know him. He's a very plain man. He did not have any animosity with anybody. When you see everybody, you greet everybody. Even you should have greeted his enemy. They say, this is your enemy. You don't have an enemy. We greet everybody. That seal make him perform excellently well. Look at the enjoyment the workers are enjoying now. He is not the one that owns the salary, but because as a governor, he will inherited the liability and an asset. Can we have the money that we paid? Go and pay them. Let them enjoy the dividend of the money. Before he became the governor, look at what they have been doing in the Adeleke dynasty. During the Ramadan, during the Easter, during the Iliya, they will put the rice in the household during the COVID-19. When our the then government ordered the palliative for the people, the Adeleke distributing the rice, distributing everything for the people in order for the people to have the impact of the money. What is the essence of the money that people don't have your impact? So he brought that one to the governance. People now enjoy. That is why everywhere you see Imale. Anyway, look at the Okebale Yidi where he came to observe the Eid al-Fitr. Some people come to pray, did not pray, they'll just go and look at the man that I want to look at this man, a performing governor. That is Governor Ademola for you. And bet me, in next 4 years before the first time end, you will see us also have been the mark of sort by the grace of God.
I want to look at this angle. He is working, the work are moving faster. As an admin man, what do you think that we should be expecting when he has the complete cabinet?
To correct that thing, personally, he has not been working as a woman, so we have SSG in place, we have chief of staff, and we have all the coordinating directors working with together. Because a governor, as a politician, cannot do this thing alone. They have a cabinet that are working together. But Senator Adeleke is very, very meticulous. He's studying everything before he put in place a very standardized cabinet. So as he has been doing now, people are enjoying. I believe in next few months, when the cabinet is in place, you will see miracles.
But do you think that people can be closer to him the way people are closer to him when he has commissioners, SA, and some other portfolios, where then there may be distance because you have to see the commissioner or to see the SA before the governor? Then do you think that things can be going faster? Because when a project is being suggested by people, before 1 or 2 days you see them executing it. Do you think that it can still continue like that?
It's all. What is the essence of having the cabinet? We have in government, we have what they call delegated authority. Even we give kudos to the excellency, the governor of Osun State, for the faster he is moving now. By the time we have cabinet in place, even moving faster, because some of the things that environment we need, you call the governor, we should have the commissioner of environment. something that the work you be need, you should have the commissioner for work. Instead of channeling to the governor, the commissioner will. I'm telling you that we have a vibrant cabinet that will be put in place. They will now follow the footstep of the governor, that this governor started well. We cannot afford to derail him because of some people. They want a result. You cannot, not all of them can become the commissioner, but they want a good governance. So all the cabinet, they are the delegated authorities in the various ministries. So any ministry that is lacking, they will now go to the commissioner, and we have what they call executive meetings. They will be having the executive meeting. All the cabinet member will put up the memo that what they need in my ministry is this, it is this. They will now, everybody will now look at it. Then the governor will now give the approval. After the approval, what left? To also execute the project. That is governance for you. Everybody will be enjoying. And I believe that by the time the government, the cabinet is put in place, the rate that we are moving now even more faster than when there's no cabinet. Though the idea of that people will not be close to the governor, bureaucracy, they are not be close. We have some PS there now. We have the coordinating directors are there. So the politician cannot do the work without the PS and all the directors and all the civil servants. So any bureaucracy that we ended the success of the governor will talk to them that I want to succeed you, and people are looking for me to succeed. Because some people, some negative-minded people, they say, you just come here to work, I will dance to work, I work to dance.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope I will have. Now let us look at what happened in national level, the issue of Adamawa. I want to look at that aspect. Can we say that look at all the negativity game that was played in that place? Can we say that all these challenges that we had in that place is enough to disqualify 2023 elections?
Though it is very, very disheartening that at this age such is still happening in Nigeria. Nigeria is what they call the giant of Africa, and we are supposed to be a role model for all the Africans in terms of democracy. But it's very, very unfortunate that what happened on that day happened. There's a rule that everybody is following. Election is every 4 years. When the election has come, the winner has emerged, then all others will be looking for another 4 years to exercise their franchise to elect another leader, whether legislator or the executive. In Adamawa State, they planned this abracadabra on the March 18. The incumbent governor, Ahmad Fentiru, won the election, but because they thought they intend to make history in Nigeria, and that history cannot be made in a crude way. The Almighty God has a way of doing things. When the appointed time comes for the female governor to become the governor, he becomes the governor in a normal way, not in a woo-woo way. Fentiru won that election by the margin of 31,000, and they say because of the council vote, it's 32,000. There is no election that can record 100%. But to that, let us go for the road. Those that collected the PVC, they are not up to 20,000. So if all those that collected the PVC even voted, they cannot even up to the 31,000 margin. They voted, the collation is going on, they have collected some result, they suspend the collation for the next day, 11 o'clock. Before 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock, the rec just come to arrogate the power that he doesn't have. He just bring the one piece of paper, just announcing that somebody is winning. Don't want to cross the line. It's very bad. To be candid, it's very bad, and everybody condemn it. And to be sincere with the government of the day, that is the APC-led federal government, need to prosecute that rec, and those involved, the police, the DSS, those that are complete, don't let the people know that Nigeria is very serious. Because it creates fears on the people that, hey, this is what we'll be expecting for the APC that is coming. Because not people that are guessing the Tinubu, but they are guessing that if these people come, are they not going to be manipulating all our election like what they want to do in Adamawa State? But God forbid, that everything is reversed. Fintiri has been declared winner, and what everybody should condemn what happened, and that rec should be prosecuted.
Okay, that you believe that we are still maintaining good standard. Maybe he ought to have been arrested or prosecuted. Yet, even Buhari has sacked him, but yet we have not heard anything about it.
I don't believe in any jungle justice. If the police say they are investigating, they continue investigating after investigating. All Nigeria are keenly watching it. If they did not prosecute him, you know that people will still raise that issue in next future. People are keenly what is going to happen, because if the law is made, it's supposed to be made for the poor and for the wealthy man. So if the rec cannot be prosecuted, that means anybody can do worse thing in future and be left.
And on the final note, as the director of admin for the ruling party in Osun State and some other southwestern state, you were away from government, that is in Osun State, for some years. Have you ever learned some lessons that can make you sustain the post?
So as I'm concerned, you know that as an admin, I'm not an admin by yesterday. I've been admin for the party for some years, and inshallah, the God Almighty has been giving me power to administer it to my knowledge, and God willing, I'll be able, through that little experience and little work, we are able to produce the executive governor of Osun State for the past 12 years. I will love the government. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.
Thank you very much. I think that people have enjoyed it today. As we have said, that it is dedicated to the memory of the first governor of Osun State, Alhaji Isiaka Adeleke, and to all the dynasty from Ede and throughout to the Senate.
And we should just pray for the Almighty Allah God to continue to sustain that dynasty, because they are the Messiah of our time in Osun State.
Thank you very much. That is from the director of admin, and I want to appreciate those who made today's production a feeling one, starting from my cameraman. Thank you very much. God bless you. The producer of the program is Oluwatoyin Yusuf, and the executive advisor is Akinola Wolabi. Lekan Ajani is my cameraman. I'm at DBC Abijade Aderotimi. Till next week, I say bye for now.
Hello Nigeria, I am Cyril Stober of NTA. The Nigeria Broadcasting Awards is the biggest platform for recognizing, rewarding and celebrating professional excellence in broadcasting. TNBA is by the industry and for the industry. Join us as we celebrate the very best of hard work, talent and excellence in our industry.